Once upon a time, in a quiet village, there was a boy named Obinna. He was strong, fast, and loved by his friends because he could outrun anyone in games. His laughter was loud, and his pride was even louder. In that same village lived a gentle girl called Ngozi. She walked with a limp after surviving a terrible childhood sickness. Still, she loved to sing, fetch water, and help her mother at the farm. But every time she tried to join other children in play, Obinna would laugh at her loudly. Run, run, Ngozi, he mocked, clapping his hands. Oh, I forgot, you cannot even walk straight. The children laughed along, and Ngozi's eyes filled with tears. Her mother would hold her and say, Daughter, life is like a river. Today it flows smooth, tomorrow it floods, and the next day it may dry. Never be ashamed, for the river does not stay the same way. But Obinna did not listen to such wisdom. He believed his strength would always remain. One rainy season, the village held a great wrestling contest. Boys from every clan gathered to prove their strength. Obinna was excited. He boasted, I will defeat everyone and the whole village will clap for me. That night before the contest, Obinna had a strange dream. He saw himself running, but suddenly his legs grew heavy like wood. He fell, and the same children who once laughed with him now laughed at him. He woke up sweating, but he shook off the dream. The next day, in the middle of the contest, Obinna slipped on the wet ground. His legs twisted badly, and he cried out in pain. The boy who once laughed was now carried home, unable to walk without help. Weeks passed. Obinna could no longer run or wrestle. He sat alone while others played. Some boys began to mock him, just as he had mocked Ngozi. His heart broke with shame. But one afternoon, as he sat by the river with tears in his eyes, Ngozi came walking slowly towards him. She carried a calabash of water on her head. She stopped and said softly, Obinna, don't cry. A bent tree can still give good shade. Do not forget that. Instead of mocking him, she smiled and offered him water. Obinna wept bitterly. Forgive me, Ngozi. I laughed at you, but today I see how foolish I was. Life can turn at any time. Ngozi nodded and said, Yes, this is why we must never mock others' pain. What you laugh at today may become your own tomorrow. From that day, Obinna changed. He became kinder, gentler, and whenever other children mocked someone, he stopped them. He and Ngozi became friends, and the whole village learned a lesson. Mocking others is like spitting at the sky. It will fall back on your face. Thank you for listening to this great story. Drop your lessons in the comment section. Remember to like, share, and follow. See you next time. Goodbye.